What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again giving you guys another review. Today is the day. I'm going to be reviewing one of the most anticipated sequels to one of my favorite animated movies growing up. And that movie is Finding Dory. This movie's directed once again by Andrew Stanton and starring returning cast members Ellen DeGeneres, Albert Brooks, and Hayden Rollins. And also you have new cast members including Ed O'Neill, Caitlin Olsen, and Ty Burrell. So what is the plot to Finding Dory? Well, I'm going to try to explain it to you guys without giving any spoilers. So you got the character Dory, who is everyone's favorite character from Finding Nemo. She's a fish who has short-term memory loss, and she's having dreams and visions of having parents, and they're long lost somewhere out in the ocean. And so Dory has to find them, and so she's going to bring along her friends Marlin and Nemo out into the ocean to find her parents. Now, I went into this movie with mixed expectations. I went into this movie excited because I love Finding Nemo. It's one of my favorite animated movies of all time. Because when I was a kid, I always loved three animated movies: The Lion King, Toy Story, and Finding Nemo. Those were my three go-to animated movies growing up. And so I was excited to see the movie, but I was also a little bit worried because we've already seen this before, and is there really a need to see it all again? But walking out of this movie, guys, what did I think of it? I was so surprised by this movie. This movie was fantastic. It surpassed my expectations. Let me tell you guys what I liked and didn't like about Finding Dory. First things first, the performances in this movie are fantastic. Let's start with the returning characters. Ellen DeGeneres as the voice of Dory. She is always fantastic as Dory. Really funny, not annoying. She's just perfect. I can see no one else playing Dory than Ellen DeGeneres. She's so good. Marlin and Nemo return in this movie. They're great as always. It's great to see them again. I really like them. They're funny as well. And they care for Dory. Their chemistry all together is great. Marlin and Nemo were great additions to Finding Dory. It is kind of weird to see Marlin and Nemo play supporting characters in this movie, which Dory is the main star of the movie. Their roles are just switched, but it was kind of cool to see a switch of things. New characters were introduced, and first let's talk about Hank the octopus. I really liked him. He was so cool. He had a little bit of a character arc for him. You start to not like him, but then he grows. You really like him. I really did. I loved him. He was funny, charismatic, and just really awesome. Then you have Destiny the whale shark and Bailey the beluga whale. I really like these guys a lot. They're so funny, so laughable. They do some hilarious humor in this movie. I was just dying. I love them. It's great to see them in this movie. Which leads me to my next praise. It is the humor. This movie was so funny. I can say this movie is way more funnier than Finding Nemo. There's a great mix of adult humor and kid humor that the whole family can just laugh out loud. It was so great. Being a Pixar movie, the animation was top notch. So perfect. I felt like I was in the ocean swimming with these characters. It was so amazing. It's what made the movie great. Also, you feel like you're swimming along with my blue background here. And yeah, I wore a blue shirt because I felt like it. Finally, the nostalgia hit you right in the heart right there. I felt like I was watching Finding Nemo from 2003, like it came out in that year. It was so similar, many returning characters from the original, and just, it's so good. I love the nostalgia this movie brings. As far as negatives, I would say this movie doesn't have that much of a dramatic impact that Finding Nemo did. For example, Finding Nemo, there were some scenes in that movie that made me cry. Finding Dory, I have to be honest, I didn't cry in this movie. There are some heartfelt scenes in this movie that definitely give you the feels. I'm just saying it didn't have that big dramatic impact I wanted this movie to have. And that was my only flaw. Overall, I had a blast watching Finding Dory. It blew me away. The characters are excellent. The story, the humor, the animation. Pixar nailed this one right in the coffin. On my rating scale, I'm going to give Finding Dory a 4.5 out of 5 stars. If this movie had the dramatic impact that I was looking for, it would definitely get a 5 out of 5 stars. Alright guys, that was my review for Finding Dory. Have you guys seen the movie yet? Are you going to go see it? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Thank you guys as always for watching this review, and if you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up. And be sure to subscribe today for more content. All my social media links are in the description down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!